What's good in the wood interwebs? This is your man Remington over here, and I do believe it's about that time. That's right, goddammit. We doing this. This is a One Piece video. Oh, hell yeah. Because if there's one thing that I like more than Kamen Rider, it's One Piece. And I told y'all in the last video, I want to get more content out to y'all. So whatever we're going to be talking about, whatever I'm going to be talking about, is going to be put on the goddamn channel. And once again, y'all know what the hell to do to keep this channel alive. I said it in the last video, and you heard it from each and every single YouTuber. Like, comment, and subscribe. I ain't got to say anything else about that because you know the drill. So, with this being a One Piece video, I'm going to start off with the latest chapter, 1004. We're on a break this week, so we got time. So I'm going to be one of the last people to actually get this discussion out of the way. So, let's not delay. Let's get right into it. I got some notes here in my One Piece notebook here. I actually bought this like close to around, 10 years ago, and I'm just now writing into it because, I was like, this is special. I can't just write anything in here. Can't be just used for schoolwork. This is like a collectible. So I thought, you know what? One Piece notes. Let's break this thing out and start writing. So here we go. One Piece 1004. So what we got first is Speed handing out Tama's Malay dumplings. Or is it Malay or millet dumplings? I'm going to say Malay because, it sounds bougie. It sounds like a dish. So we're calling it Malay dumplings. You can call it what you want. I ain't going to judge you. But in here, I'm calling them Malay dumplings to Kaido's gifters. Now let me tell y'all something about Speed and Tama, right? I'm liking this. I'm liking this whole companionship that they're developing between each other. You know what I mean? So what I'm thinking is, when this whole war on Onigashima business is over and done with, I'm thinking that Speed may become Tama's right hand. You know what I mean? Her trusty steed, if you will. Because Tama is still training to become a skilled ninja, a bewitching kunoichi. So she's got a whole bunch of potential with her devil fruit power. You know what I'm saying? Because all it really takes is one of them janks, one of those dumplings that she pops off and just right into their mouths, right? And so in Speed, I really like Speed. I like her design, and I like her personality. She's funny and she's got a whole bunch of quirks. So she could really add a whole bunch to Otama's personality. So I'm really interested in seeing where that goes, for real. And yeah, basically she would be Tama's primary mode of transport, as we see in my next piece of highlight here. Speed transported Tama to Onigashima via her own vessel. So that is something that we have been wondering since Tama showed up to Onigashima 9 chapters ago. We were thinking, how did Tama even get there? You know what I'm saying? Because we were just thinking maybe she snuck aboard someone else's ship, maybe she snuck or something, but no, we see it right here. Tama received transport from Speed via her own ship, and that's something that we didn't even know, because we didn't know that we didn't know that Speed had her own vessel, but she pulled up with it. She had her sail on it. She had a sail with her name printed on it. I was like, oh shit, Speed, I see you. I see you. And we often forget that Speed is a headliner. She's a headliner. So I was like, okay. All right, Speed, I see you. I like her even more now. I liked her at first, but now I love her. So, like I said, there's a whole bunch of potential for Tama right now in the future. I'm thinking that she's going to do a lot of great things. She's still not going to be a Straw Hat, though. Anyway, we're moving on. You got Daifugo, who was the vice warden of the Udon prison. He's basically spreading more dumplings to even more of the gifters to increase ally morale. So let's just say this right now. It all started with Speed, because she started handing out the Malay dumplings, and now another person who got them from Speed is handing them out. So basically this is just spreading. This whole thing is just spreading out right now. This is just in time. So this tells you that like this war is quickly going to turn into the favor of the good guys. Well, good guys, the allies. You know, the pirate mink ninja samurai alliance. That's what we got going on right now. So things are looking up. Things are looking up. Frankie, the Frankie general, the General Frankie, he reveals his weapon, the Franken sword. Now, this is something I'm not gonna lie. I totally forgot that the Frankie Shogun, the Frankie general. I don't know. I'm gonna say the Frankie Shogun because you know it's right for the theme right now. But I totally forgot that he had a sword. So when he pulled it out, when he pulled it out, I was like, wait, a sword? Is that a new weapon? No. And I looked back on it, I was like, no, he always had it. He just didn't use it as often. He didn't use it often. And apparently, according to the interwebs, that he used a move called, I think it was the V for Victory Flash, and it did look familiar. I just could not place the name of the reference, and it came from a really old anime called something. It was from an old anime. I'm not gonna look it up right now, but I don't know. I'll do it later. Maybe the guys who know, if you know what it is, just put it in the comments. It has a V in it. It does have a V in it. And it was like a giant robot anime that basically has the same specs as the Frankie General. It can like construct itself using smaller vehicles to dock on, like Voltron. It's not Voltron, it's something else. But here we go. And this is something that we have called from the very beginning, from when we saw how this battle was going to go. Usopp firing the Malay dumplings as ammo into more of the gifters' mouths. As soon as Thomas showed up in 995, we knew how this was going to go for Usopp. He's going to use those dumplings as ammo to control the animals. So we're still not sure as to whether or not it can control full-on Zoans, though it should not be too much of a stretch to think that believe that it should work on them, right? Because you know animals are animals, and you know how devil fruits can exist as a natural counter to another devil fruit. You know, the Gama Gama no Mi and the Goro Goro no Mi. What is that? Guru Guru. Goddamn, the lightning fruit that Enel had, and Luffy's Gum Gum fruit. You know what I mean. You guys know what I mean. You know what I'm getting at. So for real, in the right hands, Tama's devil fruit can be pretty broken. So her once she becomes a skilled kunoichi, a lot of her skills could be animal based. Like she could have like a legion of animals and stuff. So that would be pretty damn cool. So Nami, she finally lands a direct hit to ulti with the Thunderlance tempo. If y'all remember back in Eni's lobby, that's the same attack that she used to take Khalifa out. And this is telling you, yeah, look, we're in the new world now, stakes are higher, enemies are stronger. So this tells you that ulti is a lot more of a tank than Khalifa is. And Nami said, okay, I got a good hit, but it wasn't good enough. I still need more thunder. So the question is, where will Nami be getting her charge from? She needs a bigger charge of electricity. Now the first answer we would think of is Zeus. Yeah, we would think that Zeus is going to be the answer to it. It's going to be the resolution to this dilemma that Nami's currently facing. But the thing is, Zeus is currently being used by Big Mom all the way up on the roof. And I don't see Nami gaining easy access to Zeus right now because she's all the way on like what, one of the bottom floors. She may be on the performance floor, I think. I don't know. I have to either way, they're in two completely separate places right now. And I don't see Nami getting access to Zeus that easily right now. I don't. Another option would be one of the minks, more specifically Carrot, because we know that she has Electro. And I was saying this, like, bro, if Nami and Carrot, really combine their powers, they can really benefit from each other. But that's another one that I'm not sure of, because once again, Carrot is currently fighting her own battle outside. They're in two completely different locations on the island right now. And even if Carrot finishes her fight, I really don't see her going to help Nami afterward, because she's in her Sulong form right now. And so once that's done, she's probably going to be exhausted. It's not, I don't see it being like, I don't see it being an easy finish. I mean, sure, they're on a completely different level, and she has Wanda helping her right now. I just think that she's gonna be too tired, because so once Carrot's fight is done, she's gonna be spent. So that's what I feel. But maybe I'm wrong. Nami still, since that piece of dialogue there was said by Nami, that means that she's gonna get an electrical charge somehow. So Black Maria has captured Sanji and used as bait to lure Nico Robin. Now this is interesting, because when I saw Black Maria, right? When I saw her, I thought, she's the one. I thought she's the one who Nico Robin is gonna fight. Robin is gonna fight her. Because from her whole freaking design, I'm like, okay, she's hot, Robin's hot, she's giant, Robin can construct giant limbs. So now that I see what her devil fruit is, Black Maria, her goddamn, it's a really long name, bro. Like this ancient spider zoan, and I forget what it was. Ancient spider. Oh yeah, the Rosa Magale. Yeah, the Rosa Magale. Rosa Magale. That's what it was. So she's a giant spider zoan, and it's an ancient type. And I just thought, like, you know what? If I know Robin, she's probably gonna make a giant foot and just go like, and then it's just over. But you know what? What we're really excited about is Robin is guaranteed. She's almost guaranteed at this point another 1v1, because she's only had a single 1v1 before, and that was against Yama and Skypiea. And I was like, and we just never seen, Robin just never had a one-on-one fight like since then. So it's really high time. Needless to say, it's high time, y'all. And in a few panels in this very scene, it is suspected that Robin has already arrived in disguise as Black Maria's underlings, because you know those eye tags that they wear over their faces, those masks. Since Robin is good at spying and espionage, it's not too much of a stretch to say that Robin probably picked it off of somebody and decided to wear it for herself. That's classic Robin. And look, one of those henchmen right there, they're getting a little too much focus right now for us to not suspect that that may be Robin. We're pretty sure that that's her. And she's just listening in on everything that Black Maria is saying. So this is probably going to happen. And you remember, you may think that, like, yeah, she was backing down on the performance floor, but with Robin's devil fruit, she can be in two places at once. So maybe that's actually a clone, one of her Hana clones. So maybe Robin is there, but she's not actually there. And she can just basically use her clone as a tracker to actually go to where Sanji is. There you go. Now the last thing, and this is the one that really has the media buzzing. The mysterious figure aiding the 9 samurai in the treasury room. Now let me tell y'all something right away. I didn't even need to look at any theories. I didn't have to look at any other videos. As soon as I saw that panel, it's Toki. It's Toki, it's Toki, it's Toki. And I'm gonna tell y'all why. Her devil fruit, right, allows her to jump into the future. Okay, now when you're talking about time, guys, there's a whole bunch of realms of possibilities here. Okay? I really don't want to use this for that, use a fresh page for that right now. But when you guys are dealing with time, right, you have one single rope, right, that goes for like the timeline. This is going to represent the timeline here, right? This line here, I don't know if you can see it, I just drew that right there. Yeah, it's gonna go out of focus. But like, look. I'm gonna just keep it right here. Okay? So when you're dealing with time, there's gonna be a point, right? It's gonna be a continuous time stream where all the events that happen are still happening, but in the past, right? But there's going to be a point in time that an event just changes everything, and so the rope just begins to unravel, and you have all of these threads that make up that one rope that just goes in these different directions. It's that one point in that time that just unravels everything. And then all of these little threads represent different paths in that timeline that were affected by that one event that changed everything. So, what I'm saying is, we all expected Toki to die in the building, in the castle, in Odin Castle, right? We all suspected that she died there. But who's to say that her fruit hasn't been awakened and she was able to communicate and she was able to actually foresee the events that happened 20 years ago? Because if you can jump time, who's to say that you can't foresee the future? If you can't go into the future, you could be able to see the future. So if she's able to see the future, maybe she can find a way to actually do something different to prevent the worst possible scenario. So maybe she saw a vision. Maybe Toki saw a vision and said, like That's So Raven style, right? So then she tries to save the situation and ends up misbehaving. She's doing things that she wouldn't normally do, but she wants to change the outcome. So maybe there's another that's a different Toki. That's a Toki from a different timeline, and she actually jumps to the future in the middle of the war to aid the samurai. So maybe that's Toki from a different timeline, or further back into the past before the castle started to burn, right? So maybe she communicated with herself and just said, like, look, this is gonna happen, so you need to actually jump forward in time to this point during the war and help out. So that's why I'm saying it's Toki. The only other options are, well, no, because other people were saying that it's Fukurokuju from the Shogun of Wano's personal ninja force, Orochi's Oniwaban Shu. I don't think that's possible. That's not him. That's not him, because we already know that he's there. And a more obvious sign that I saw was that the nose doesn't match. If you look at Fukurokuju, his nose is really small, as opposed to that panel at the end of the chapter 1004. That nose was a lot larger. So different nose. It can't be him. And I really don't feel like he would feel the need to cover himself, because we already know that he's there. Why would he cover himself? You know? And other people were saying that it's an L. Really not going to entertain that unless you're memeing and saying, oh yeah, it's an L, bro. He's back. And I was like, okay, if you're just memeing and just trying to joke around, like, fine, have your fun. But don't come at me with that shit unironically. That's stupid. Because I'm gonna tell y'all right now, if that was an L, right away we would know, because we would see his Daiko drum ring coming out of the cloak, right? And we already know that NL is on the moon. Yes, he could come back down from the moon. That doesn't mean that he's still there. Sure, he could come back down from the moon, but if he did, why would Enel, of all people, feel the need to cover himself? And why would he feel the need to aid the samurai? He doesn't know who they are. Right? But that's something that could go on an entirely different video about. So my theory, it's Toki. That's all I'm saying, and that's what I'm sticking to. It's the only guess. It's the only guess that makes sense. It has to be Toki. I don't feel like it's Hiyori either. A lot of other people were saying that it could be Hiyori. I don't feel like she would have a need to be there, not at the war, because why would she be there? Why would she be there? So, yeah. So, I'm sticking with Toki. So, what do you guys think? Like, this is yeah, that's all I got to say about chapter 1004. If you guys like One Piece, follow me on Twitter, because you know I talk about One Piece a lot there right now, and I would like people to engage with me. I want there to be more people to talk about One Piece on my Twitter. So I'm gonna put my Twitter in the description below, and if you guys enjoyed this video, you know, let me know. You know what I'm saying? Because, you know, I don't mind talking about more One Piece. Like, I would like to talk about more One Piece. So, I got a few other videos in the future about that. About, you know, One Piece related. So, yep, there we go. So, I'll see y'all. Maybe I'll do this for 1005. It all depends on your response. But, there we go.